A very good morning, everyone. In last class, we have discussed about the zeroth law of thermodynamics. From the zeroth law of thermodynamics, we have defined a very important property of thermodynamics called temperature. Okay, from the zeroth law of thermodynamics, we have defined a very important property called temperature. Temperature or the thermodynamic definition of the temperature can be defined as follows. Temperature or it is a degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Temperature is a degree of hotness or coldness of a body. This is a very fundamental definition for temperature. And now in today's class, we will be discussing some more important physical quantities of basic thermodynamics. Then what are those physical quantities which are very fundamental for thermodynamics are internal energy, heat, and work. Okay, these three physical quantities are very essential to understand the basic thermodynamics properly. So let us start our discussion on internal energy first. Before going directly for the definition of internal energy, I will just take an example. So with that example, so defining of internal energy will be much easier. Okay, by all means, we know that any bulk system or any system consists of number of molecules. So in this example, I have taken water as our system. Okay, water as a system, and we know that this water consists of number of molecules. If we consider water as a system, and we also know that this water consists of number of water molecules. These number of water molecules constitutes a system. Is it clear? Okay, these are all the molecules which constitute a system, which I have taken it for our consideration today. Okay, so if you want to define the internal energy of any system, this is our system which I have considered to define the internal energy. Okay, this system consists of number of water molecules. And now if you want to define the internal energy of the system, and it is internal energy is a sum of kinetic energy. Remember, it is a sum of, what is a internal energy is a sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of a these number of molecules which constitutes a system. So this is what the proper definition for internal energy. Internal energy of any system can be defined as it is a sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of a number of molecules which constitute a system. If you want to, in this example, if you want to define the kinetic energy of this water, then it will be a summation of kinetic energy of all the water molecules and potential energy of all the water molecules which constitutes a whole system. So this is what the definition for internal energy. And one more thing you have to focus here is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, it doesn't mean that, I repeat, here I told that internal energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of a molecules. And here kinetic energy doesn't mean that kinetic energy of the whole system. I repeat, kinetic energy doesn't mean that kinetic energy of this whole system. Okay, kinetic energy here means kinetic energy is the sum of individual kinetic energies of the molecules. Then whole system's motion or kinetic energy of the whole system will be neglected. So in order to calculate the internal energy of any system, it will be a sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of a molecules. Internal energy and kinetic energy and potential energy of molecules, not the kinetic energy of the whole system. For example, if you take the system, if the system is in rest, then the internal energy will be the kinetic energy and potential energy of sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of these molecules when it is in rest. Okay, we'll add these two energy. In case if this container is moving, in case if this container is moving, then what will be the internal energy? Then still the internal energy will be the same, because kinetic total internal energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of the individual molecules, not the kinetic energy of whole system. So that is why whether the motion is in rest or it is in motion, the kinetic energy will remain same. So that is exactly what the concept behind the internal energy. So it is a sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of a number of molecules which constitutes a system which you have taken it for consideration. Okay, now after defining this internal energy, let us move towards heat and work. What is exactly the meaning of heat and what is exactly the meaning of work? Now to define heat and work, again I will take an example. Okay, I will take any system. Okay, I will take a system, any thermodynamic system, and the energy transfer from the system to surrounding. I repeat, the energy transfer from the system to surrounding can take place in two modes. Okay, one is by heat and another one is by work. Okay, so energy can be transferred from system to surrounding and surrounding to system by two modes. So one is by heat, another one is by work. Okay, now one more example I will consider. You keep this concept in your mind, and I will take one more example. Okay, I will take a container. Okay, this is a container which I have taken, within which water is placed, or not the water, you can consider it as a gas molecules, within which a gas is placed within this container, and at the top there is a piston arrangement. At the top there is a piston arrangement. Clear? Now a weight is arranged to this piston. A weight is arranged. Clear? Using a pulley arrangement, a weight is suspended, and at the bottom I will supply the heat. And from this concept we know that a system can interact with the surrounding by two energy mode. I mean, one is by heat transfer, another one is by work transfer. And in another way, or in second example, what I have considered is, I have considered a piston and cylinder arrangement. In this cylinder the gas is placed. Okay, at the top by the pulley arrangement I have made a weight arrangement. Clear? Using these two pulleys I have suspended a weight at the top of the piston. Okay, now if you want to increase the internal energy of this system, here what is the system? Here it is the gas is our system. This gas consists of number of molecules. Okay, here gas is our system. If you want to increase or if you want to change the internal energy of system, what you will do? We know that internal energy is the sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. Now in this system I want to change the internal energy, and I forgot to tell you the symbol for internal energy we will usually use is U. Capital U will be used to represent the internal energy in thermodynamics. Okay, if you want to change the internal energy, or if you want to increase the internal energy of this gas, what you will do, either I will supply the heat or either I will supply the work, either by heat transfer or by work transfer. We can change the internal energy of this gas as a system. So if you start heating this system, then heat transfer takes place from this burner to gas through this wall, through this conducting wall. So what happens, one heat transfer takes place from this burner to gas, what happens, the kinetic energy of the gaseous molecules changes. So when the kinetic energy of the gas molecules changes, we know that kinetic energy contributes for the change in internal energy. So when you supply the heat, the kinetic energy of the gas changes, and that is the reason why internal energy of the gas changes. In a similar way, if you start applying the work, how do you apply the work? If you start putting weight on this hanger, what happens? Here the water molecules or the motion or kinetic energy of the water molecules, again it changes. When you put a weight on this hanger, again when the kinetic energy changes by the work, then internal energy again it changes. So heat and work will contribute to change the internal energy of a system. So that is the reason why we came to know that heat and work are forms of energy, and these two are boundary phenomenon. Remember, both heat and work are boundary phenomenon, and we should remember that both heat and work are the forms of energy. In next class, I will exactly define the thermodynamic definition for heat and thermodynamics definition for work will define in next class. Thank you.